Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business. And I think I need to grab a liquor bottle here because remember I told you guys we're going to be trying to do something new. Well, I'd like to introduce this guy over here. Some of you Eagle trolls that are in here will know him. Philly 500. How you doing tonight, Philly?
I'm good. How you doing, Mark? Thanks for having me on. I appreciate being here. It's always good to put a Cowboy fan in their place. So thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Cowboy fan in their place? Well, let me first, okay, let me say this. A lot of you fans right now are saying, why the hell do you have an Eagle fan on there? Now, understand, believe me, I'm not changing teams. There ain't no way that I'm going to root for that bird, okay? But understand, you want to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And I can hate the Eagles and realize there's a couple, not many now, there's a couple of Eagle fans out there that are actually decent human beings. The rest of them, well, they'll feed on you like The Walking Dead. But one thing I got to say, because I got to give you credit, because I hit my low point about 5-6 weeks ago when my YouTube channel was shut down, and this guy, Philly 500, was one of the first people to say, man, I feel bad for you. I appreciate the support, man. Because, we all work hard and stuff. And Philly 500, I watch him from afar. Don't tell anybody I told you that, but I watch it because he's funny. Dude is really funny. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Philly.
I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, just over 2 years, actually. And, have fun with it. I watch you from afar as well, and when that happened to you, I felt so bad. I just thought that was so wrong, because I like trash talking, I like going at it, but at the end of the day, I respect what you do, and I respect your channel, and I respect you. So that was something that I didn't like. I didn't think that was cool.
Well, I got to tell you, I never expected to hear respect out of an Eagles fan in my life. So, shout out to you. Well, so tell me, how long have you been an Eagle fan? How long have you suffered?
Oh man, my whole life. So my first real vivid memory of the Eagles was Dick Vermeil crying at a press conference. That's like the real first thing I ever remembered, because I remember like vague memories of my dad and my uncles, because all my family is Eagle fans. But that was the real thing that, like, when he was crying, I don't know, I just was like, I love this team. And ever since that moment, I've been a diehard Eagle fan, and boy, have I suffered. Have I suffered unbelievably. So, it's been hard.
It's been some hard years, definitely. It must have hurt watching the Cowboys win 3, see the Redskins win 3 of them, see the Giants win 4 of them. So, I guess you have suffered, So I feel bad for you. So how did you feel when you guys finally won one? When you finally became the no longer stepchild of the NFC East?
It was great. It was great. Seriously, I didn't sleep for 3 days because I swear I thought if I went to sleep, I was waking up and it was a dream. Like, I was so convinced it didn't happen. It took a long time for me to accept that. I cried, man. I cried my eyes out. It was an amazing experience, definitely.
Okay, all right, so we got that out of the way. Okay, congratulations.
You're
Super Bowl champions, yada, yada, yada. But what I want to ask you is, see, I used to have a lot of Eagle fans that would come in here all off season like cockroaches. They literally came in and would tell us that we're Super Bowl champions, you guys suck, we got a ring this century, and we're going to be winning every year for the next 15 years. What's the pulse like right now with the Eagle fans?
Well, I think it depends. I think there's some people that are a little bit worried. They're not worried, but pissed off. They're pissed off. They felt the Eagles should have won last week. They don't like what's happening with Jalen Mills in the secondary. They're not happy with that because they were hoping the Eagles would switch Mills out of that corner spot, but they're going to keep him there. So people are flipping out. They're a little worried. The offensive line has not been playing nearly as what you would expect it to do as of a year ago. And I think the defensive line has not gotten the pressure that they consistently got last year. So I think some people are a little worried. Some people, kind of like me, figure, you don't win a Super Bowl in September. You got to figure it out, and you just got to be a little bit patient. But I think there's a little bit of both.
Well, so far you only scored 23 points in a game. That's your high. Shout out to you guys for beating the Falcons, so that way we can shut up Falcons Nation because that dude is just annoying. I'm glad you held Matty Ice to 12 points. That made me feel good. But as you start looking at the schedule ahead, I don't mean any harm, but man, this is brutal. You got the Vikings who are fighting for their lives right now. Now, you got the Giants, which, division games are always tough. In fact, the Giants had their best games, I'll say, last year against you guys, even though they were in a losing effort. And I think they're about to implode. But then you've got the Panthers, the Jags, the Saints, and then the Giants again.
Yeah, it's a tough schedule. I think this Viking game is huge for us because, one, I hate the Vikings. Like, I've learned to really despise this team after the NFC Championship game last year. So we got to beat them just on that. Double moon their ass. But secondly, if we win this game, I feel like for some reason we own the Giants over the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Even though they'll be close games, we'll still beat them. And I like our chances against Carolina. So I feel like this Viking game may be a little bit of a launch pad for like maybe 3 straight at least. And hopefully that'll get us going. But this Viking game, they're desperate and they can score points. So there is concern. This is going to be a tough game, no doubt about it.
So all those predictions of it just going to be a breeze to go ahead and win the division, it's that gone out the window now?
Well, it looks like it right now. I mean, you're 2-2. I thought they would be 3-1 at worst. Mm-hmm. But they just haven't looked. They haven't looked really good yet. I mean, from the first preseason game, the quarterbacks have been totally getting hit. I mean, Wentz has gotten hit like 10 or 11 sacks, I think, in two games.
Yeah, and
the guy's coming back from it.
Yeah, you don't want that happening.
Not.
Well, and your defense doesn't seem to. You've got a lot of injuries.
We've got things to figure out.
And you've got a lot of injuries, so you're going to start getting some players back. But, when all the cockroaches in there, when I said that it's going to be hard to repeat, they thought that I was just hating. But I was like, look, you got a shorter off season, so it's harder to get those guys healthy. And I think more than anything else, to me, it looks like from the outside, the guys that are hurting are what the biggest problem is. So now that we've talked about your team, let me get your thoughts on the Cowboys.
My honest thoughts of Cowboys. Now, you may have people getting pissed off, but I think my honest assessment of the Cowboys is that I think you need a new coach.
Tell me something I don't know, man. Man, I've been railing against Jason Garrett for years, man.
and what I wonder is if at some point they're going to have enough with him, because I think in truthfulness, I think Dak has got a lot of talent, but I just wonder if he's being groomed the right way.
You're not saying anything that's going to piss anybody off. Nobody likes Jason Garrett.
Oh, okay. Well,
the thing I feel bad. See, here's where I'm jealous. You got a coach who understands how to work with players and develop players. We don't. Jason Garrett has never developed any quarterback or anything. Every quarterback he's had, they already had the skills that came with him. I think Scott Linehan, coming from the Vikings, Minnesota, ran the greatest show on turf in the ground, and then the Lions, has no pedigree. I think he's uncreative. I mean, when I saw you guys throw the ball to Nick Foles in the Super Bowl, I'm just like, God, wow.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's how a team should be coached. I'll give you guys all credit for last year. Now, I will say that you, like we did the year before, you had a softer schedule, being in fourth place and things like that. Teams weren't worried about you, so you could sneak up on people. But I ain't mad at you because you did what you had to do. You made that run. You got that Super Bowl. But now, everybody wants what you guys got. Everybody's going to give you their best shot. And you start thinking about Tampa Bay. I don't know that Tampa Bay is going to win too many more games the rest of the season, but, they got up for you guys, and you had Fritz Magic to deal with. But after that gauntlet of the Vikings, Giants, Panthers, Jags, Saints, and Giants, then we play each other.
No, well, that's an easy win for us. What are you talking about? That's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm...
Yep, see, it froze up on that one. See, even the camera knew that was shit.
Yeah. See, the last 2 years, we've played the last week of the season where we've clinched everything, and
Or
then
us.
you clinched everything.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we should get 2 real games that matter.
Oh, they
and
definitely
I'm looking
are.
forward to that. You know.
You know, I have on my bucket list, I've been to FedEx Field, in fact, the last 4 games, and the Redskins have lost all 4. I've been to Giant Stadium 3 times, and the Cowboys have won all those. I've only been to the Stink once, and that was for training camp. Okay, I took Jobu there, and I got cussed out and fingered and everything else. On my bucket list is actually going to a Dallas-Philadelphia game in Philadelphia, but I'm afraid I need to put it at the end of the list because it may be the last thing I ever do.
Might be. Yeah, it depends what time of year and what the situation is.
Is it?
But yeah,
are your Philadelphia Eagles fans really that bad?
No,
These are your
I
these are
don't
your
think
people
so.
now.
No, look, if you provoke them, like Minnesota provoked the Eagles last year, they put the Viking stuff on the Rocky statue. They were doing stuff at the art museum. They were acting like they were going to take over the city. They provoked them. But if
Okay.
you just go in there and you know, and you're not the Eagles aren't losing by a lot, you're fine.
So
You're
if I
fine.
show up with Jobu, okay, and his middle finger,
Right?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're okay until it's like, if Dallas is up 21, you might want to leave a little early.
Okay.
Something like that.
And don't
But
have
you
any
should be
Dallas
fine.
Cowboys stickers on the car, right?
Well, maybe not in the car. No, no. I know a person that had a Redskin sticker on the back of theirs, and it got shattered, the back window before. So
Okay.
that is true. But I mean, there's always a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans there. I mean, I've been to Eagles Cowboys games before, and there's always a lot of Cowboy fans. They'll take a lot of heat, but it happens. I think you'd be okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I would actually like to talk to you on a regular basis just to get the pulse and the feel of the Eagles, especially when they lose.
I would love it. Yeah, that sounds like your plan.
Tell everybody about your channel and where they can find you.
Oh, I got a channel, Philly 500. You can find me there. I primarily focus on the Eagles, Sixers, and other Philly sports, as well as the NFL in general. I'll stream games and that kind of thing, and just have fun with it. That's basically it.
All right. Well, we're definitely going to have some fun with him when it becomes Dallas Eagles week. So be sure to check him out. And guys, you know how the Eagles fans trolled me all offseason? I want you to return the favor to my man, Philly 500. Go ahead and get some. I'm Mark Holmes with my buddy Cowboy Jobu and Philly 500, and I'll see you soon.